I want to give our viewers again the numbers. NDA versus UPA LPG track record. Since you mentioned subsidized, we must give what our research team has put together. Subsidized NDA 2 averages 903 per cylinder, which in the UPA 2 years, and we are talking now of UPA 2, at that time it was 1241 per cylinder. In NDA 2 it's 903 per cylinder. The fact also is, though, which you are not willing to accept, Sanju Verma, is that prices have been tapering globally since May last year, and you have not passed the benefit out onto the consumer. You have suddenly woken up 4 months before an election to realize that the consumer is hurting. There must be an acceptance of that.
Rajdeep, now can I come in, because Sanju,
no, before you answer that, let Salman Soz have a rebuttal and then you can answer.
Okay.
Look,
well and good.
It's Rajdeep, for both you as well as for Sanju and anybody watching. You cannot just compare these prices just like that. You have to also think about the global context for crude oil. Crude oil prices during the Manmohan Singh government were extremely high, and they've been extremely low for this government. What they've done is they have actually, controlled prices again. They have taken lakhs and crores in fuel taxes. They've not passed on the benefit of lower crude oil prices onto consumers. They have squeezed the economy. They've contracted the economy. Why do you think India's economy is in such a poor shape? The reason it is in such a disastrous condition with high unemployment, low labor force participation, the reason is this government's policies are twofold. On the one hand, they're contracting household incomes. Household savings are down. On the other side, what they've done is that they basically handed over the economy to a few big companies. And that's how they're running this show. Now, just before the election, they're coming with a 200 rupee price cut for the non-subsidized sector and for the poor families as well. But this is an election gimmick. If election, no, Sanju, you may not, because you spoke a lot. Now let me speak.
I'm asking Rajdeep, you are not the
end. Please don't interrupt. Please don't interrupt. Sanju, you have a bad habit of interrupting. Please don't interrupt. If this government, if the BJP were somehow to come back to power, I'm pretty sure they'd raise the prices again. Maybe to 1,200, maybe to 1,400, maybe to 1,500, who knows? That is their track record. Their track record is that when elections are not happening, they will make the life of people difficult. And when elections come, they will start doing things and hope that people will forget all the bad times. People in India must remember they've been paying 100 rupee petrol, 100 rupee petrol per litre for a long time.
Okay, Salman, just a minute. I have specific questions to both of you. Just a minute, ma'am.
Do they think that we are...
Salman, just a minute. You made the point. I am going to ask specific questions to both of you. Sanju Verma, 1 minute. Let me anchor the show at my pace. I'm an old man. It takes me time to get my thoughts together, but I have a specific question to both of you. To you, Sanju Verma, the question you did not answer. The fact is that for the past 7 months, crude prices have been in the range of $60 to $80. They were a peak of $118 per barrel in May last year. At no stage in this period did you pass on the benefit to the consumer. Salman Soz has a point there that you have chosen to do this now because elections are coming up in 3 to 4 months. The major election leading into 2024. Let's be honest, the timing is suspicious. Okay. You should have either you should have either gone by oil price deregulation, which you were committed to, and ensured benefits are passed on to consumer. Answer that simple question. Na idhar ki baat karna udhar ki. Answer my question.
अभी बिना इधर की बात किए और उधर की, as Rajdeep famously says, ये पब्लिक है, ये सब जानती है. ये पब्लिक बार-बार नरेंद्र मोदी को सत्ता में क्यों लाती है? That too with the thumping majority. That is something that the Congress needs to introspect on.
No, but you're not giving me an answer to my question.
I'm coming. Why do you get so agitated?
Because you're not answering my question.
And I'm not somebody who believes in ageism. I think you're doing a great job as a journalist, though we are always at the opposite ends of the spectrum. Because that is who you are. Okay, now let me finish. Now, I will not be interrupted. I think
answer my question. Why did it take August wake up to something you could have done 6 months ago.
Have to also, as a BJP national spokesperson, you will understand Salman Sosa's allegations to go unchecked.
No, you
So please
later. Answer my question. I have limited time.
Let me finish. Just give me some time. Otherwise, this tutu meme. Salman said that, there is record. Rajasthan stands at 26.35 in terms of unemployment. Topic of discussion. I want to speak on oil prices. And I'm sure the audience needs to know. Oil prices domestically by two things. One, of course, global crude oil price. Dollar index. And why is the dollar index important? Because India's crude needs are satisfied through produce crude to satisfy our burgeoning demand. Crude oil prices fell during Narendra Modi's regime. What also happened was that the dollar index that increased from a level of 76 under the Congress-led UPA to 115, which means that the dollar index rose by 51%. And because of this 51% rise in the dollar index, countries that import crude, that suffered even though global prices of crude crashed. That is something that your audience needs to know, because only crude oil prices globally falling do not determine domestic prices. The dollar index strengthened by 51%.
So that's your explanation. That's your explanation for not doing it in April, May.
That is unfair. Let me finish.
No, why did you not do it earlier? You're not answering my question.
I'm answering your question now. I'm answering what is wrong with you.
Please do it.
I know that you won an ENBA award, but I didn't realize that would go to your head. Come on, you're a seasoned journalist.
Madam, answer my question.
थोड़ा रुक जाइए भाई साहब, थोड़ा रुक जाइए. बीजेपी के प्रवक्ता से इतनी भी क्या नाराजगी आपको?
You're not answering my question.
My simple response is this. When was the Jan Dhan Yojana launched? It was launched in 2014. When did we bring in GST? That came in 2017. The Jan Aushadhi Yojana was launched in 2008. But when has it actually become a force to reckon with more than 9,400 Jan Aushadhi Kendras under the Narendra Modi government? When did we launch this Swachh Bharat Yojana? That also happened in 2014. The limited point I'm making it, be it Jan Dhan Yojana, the world's largest financial inclusion scheme, be it Swachh Bharat Yojana, the world's largest sanitation scheme, be it Ayushman Bharat, the world's largest health insurance scheme, be it Mudra Yojana, the world's largest
I asked you oil prices.
Scheme. All these were launched well before August 29, 2023. तब क्या राजदीप सरदेसाई ने नरेंद्र मोदी या संजू वर्मा को शाबाशी देकर कहा that you launched these schemes 6 or 7 or 8 years.
I've got your point.